Godspeed, you devils! Good evening! What's going on? I see a Wildfire. Welcome, Wildfire. Welcome, King Alpha. Welcome, Church Chance. Welcome, Beastman. It's going fantastic. We have TSI. Yes, meat is back on the menu, boys. And yeah, that's it. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Meat is back on the menu, boys. Kemono. Oh. Happy Saturday, King Alpha. And yeah, happy times to you too. Good evening, actually. Because I'm from the future. King Alpha, I can tell you the future. I can tell you that in 6 hours from now on, it's just as awful as it is now because I'm 6 hours in the future. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so today we are going to start a new journey. Thanks to our friend Wildfire who suggested that one. We are going to take a dive into KnightsCollege, which is a kemono visual novel from Japan. Kemono meaning beastman, meaning furry characters in the West. I would say that the kemono also comes with a particular art style that only the Japanese kind of know how to do, but you can fight me on that. And it's about furries in a college who want to become knights so they can cross swords of sorts, if you catch my drift. Happy Saturday, welcome in, welcome in. And I'm here for it, so I guess y'all are excited. Y'all are gonna be interested in what's going on. And I would say that we gonna go into that. I just need to make the music a little bit quieter because holy fuck. Because holy fucking shit, is that loud? And the nostalgia of the music alone. Are you ready that I'm gonna switch over to the screen? I need to full screen mode on. I'm gonna switch over. Y'all are not ready. I'm gonna make the music a little bit more subdued. Because that music is fucking loud, dude. I'm glad it already started at half music. Because that would have blown my eardrums out. Alright. It already gets captured. Look at that. I didn't even have to select it. Already up here. I love this game. I've played the first game of this, but I haven't played this one yet. Is there... what? Is this the first game, King Alpha? Or is there a sort of spin-off I don't know of? Because as far as I know, they just... Is there a yeah, exactly. Is there a spin-off prequel? I'm not sure what you're talking about right now. Because from what I've looked into, this is the only game. Lagoon Lounge, yeah. I know about that one. Lagoon Lounge. Maybe you mean that, King Alpha. Yep, that's the one. Okay. Because they just announced the sequel to this one. So I'm excited for that. And maybe when we're finished with that, we can take a look at Lagoon Lounge, because I have that too. I think it's also the censored version. So we can also play the entirety on YouTube with it. Let me look. Oh, there's only Lagoon Lounge 2. Thought I had the first one. The first one is probably not censored. Imagine that's the first time in my entire life where I'm like, oh, hopefully it's just the censored version. I've never been on that front, dude. Like, holy fuck. So here's what's funny. I grew up in the 90s, as you all know, and video games never had a good standing in the 90s in Germany. A lot of them were censored, flat out not released, or just like vanished behind the counter. And how do I say that? I always fought against that notion. And here I am, hoping the game is censored. Funny. It's really funny. So, yeah, sometimes you just don't have another choice. Alright, you're not here to listening to old man babbling. You're here to get some reading done from me. So we are going to do that. And we'll say cheers. Now, it's time. Please enter your name. Default name Argo. What is our name? Are we man meat? Are we dog meat? Or what's our name? Pussy Pancakes. Pussy Pancakes. Let's go. He returns. I love that one. Pussy Pancakes. It even fits. Wildfire. I love that. Let's go. Chapter 1. Welcome to the KnightsCollege. That pussy. Exactly. We're here for the pussy. Chapter 1. Welcome to the KnightsCollege. Why is it that visual novels always have this great music as of late? Like, I still listen to the Arch's main title track. Now it's this amazing piano track over here. What's going on, dude? Like, holy shit. When I was little, there was a certain series of stories I loved. They were about the life of a knight. Yeah, absolutely, Wildfire. They be flexing hard. He rode through snow-covered fields, climbed mountains flowing with lava, and dove into the deep darks. I was enchanted by his brave and fearless adventures, where he took on any challenge against all odds. I wanted to be like him, but eventually I realized not just anyone can be a knight. Only about 10 people can enroll a year. That makes the first step to becoming a knight have an extremely high barrier to entry. It is a door only open to a select few. Beyond it are the special beings known as knights. Naturally, I abandoned this dream as I grew up and became an adult. We all have our roles in life to fill. I was born into a fisherman's family in a rural village, so of course I'll inherit the family business and eventually die here. But that's not such a bad way to live, right? I was in the middle of telling myself that on that day, that was just like any other. I received a letter. It was from the front tail KnightsCollege. Front tail, huh? From the front tail, huh? I guess there's a lot of front tails going to be rung tonight. The letter signed by the president read, "In recognition of your unique talent, I hereby recommend your admission to our college." Yes, the French. No, not the French. Not the French. Part of me was skeptical. I thought it had to be some kind of mistake. There's no way they would speak to me. But what if it isn't a mistake? What if this is my chance to be the knight I wished I could be when I was little? Dive right into the scene of a fire. That's what thieves and adventurers do. With a quote from the knight in the story I loved, I decided to take a huge step forward with my life. And just stayed in the village and became a fisher. Game's over. Rattle, rattle, clop, clop, rattle, rattle. I feel like the sounds and vibrations of the horse-drawn carriage throughout my whole body. An inconsistent rhythm made from living things. This is a warm and familiar ride you can't experience in something mechanical. Are the horses two-legged? And okay, let's not go there. A refreshing spring breeze mixed with the faint scent of dust and blooms blows through the windows. It's so comforting that I close my eyes, but I'm too excited to take a nap. Personal riding is always better than mechanical riding. Like there's gotta be somebody under you, right, for the riding to be done. They said we'll be arriving soon, so I can't help but feel that way. There's no way I could sleep. Look at our hero. Look at his face. Look how excited he is. He already knows he's gonna ride so much more personal when he's at the storm. He knows. There's no way he doesn't know. He's probably not the hero now thinking about it, but it's somebody within his grasp. The boy. Exactly, the boy. What's with that goofy look on your face? I realize he's speaking to me and slowly open my eyes. The one talking is a tiger riding along with me. I thought he looked a bit scary, but his smile makes him seem friendly. Look at those teeth. That mouth isn't saying he's gonna eat you at all. Pussy pancakes? Ooh. Well, I'm excited. This is my first time going to the capital. Oh. So that means you're not from around here? That's right. I'm from Oakley Village, and I've been traveling for 4 days. 4 days? That's crazy! The tiger looks astonished. His shock is a little embarrassing and reminds me of how podunk my village is. What the fuck is podunk? I mean, it's probably like something remote or something, but holy shit. I've never heard about the word. Podunk. I've never heard that word before. I learned something new today. It has some interesting translations. When I look at the German, and I totally get it. There's a word in German where you say Hintertupfingen. I know nobody understood that. But Hintertupfingen essentially means that a village is really like far off the grid, very remote, and there's basically nothing ever going on. Like it's like the most dead ever village in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And that's Hintertupfingen here. I learned something new today. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Cheers. I'm always happy if I learn new words. I can use those for my writing. Another fun fact, that the English translation for kemono is beast. Yeah, I thought that kemono already means beast, essentially. Beastman. That's what I read. Might be wrong though. Might be wrong though. But it's like this distinct art style that I like so much, because this is like a very certain way of drawing like anthropomorphic characters, and that's only one that only the Japanese can do, I feel like. Quiet down. The black dog sitting next to him looks at us as he rubs the sleep out of his eyes. Oh, excuse me. Did we wake you up? Sorry. I was having such a nice dream, too. Oh. He notices drool dripping from his mouth and quickly wipes it with his sleeve. Wow! Were you dreaming about stuffing your face? Yeah, it's definitely a fun art style to have Beastman, so I hope can can capture the essence of it, and he can. Oh, Jesus Christ, I just noticed the bulge. Look at that. Oh my fucking. Holy shit, the tiger is packing heat, dude. Look at that. Look. Oh no. That's at least a 15-incher. Holy shit. Like the dog isn't even close. Look at that. Look at the bulge, bro. Holy fuck. He can't even, like, he's man spreading, not because I think this guy gets a medical pass for man spreading, right? Look at, oh my, he's medically required to. Yeah. Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh my. Pants is blowing up. Holy shit. He's a medical condition pussy. Oh, I don't. No, nobody minds. Just keep it spreading. If it was for us, just put the pants down, dude. It's all fine. Oh, don't mind the underwear. Let's just get rid of that, dude. Just sit there without pants and underwear. We are totally okay with it, tiger, dude. Even though he shouldn't, the tiger pokes fun at him. I would poke fun at him too with that fucking blast cannon I'd be packing. Those uniforms, does that mean you guys are freshmen at the Frontail KnightsCollege? Yeah, Frontail, more like front bazooka. Is he really embarrassed? His face is red and he made a not so subtle attempt to change the subject. Yep, that's right. I'm Grantley. Unlike him, I'm a city-born, city-raised. Are you a freshman too, Pipsqueak? Pipsqueak. Huh, correct, I'm Oscar. I love the art in this game. The art is fantastic, Shinigami Wolf. We already came to the conclusion that we all love the art too. How you doing today? And what about you, Sir Grinsalot? Sir Grinsalot? My name is Bussy Pancakes. Please call me that. The name choice was already perfect. Pussy Pancakes for the win. I even got a tattoo of one of the cards. Oh, nice. Anyway, okay, I sent you a DM. I'll take a look. I'll take a look after the stream, Beastman. Send it away. Please call me by my full title and my full title. I am Sir Bussy Pancakes of Reddit because... Oh no, Ratai. It was Ratai. I am Sir Bussy Pancakes of... No, Paduk. Of Paduk. It was Paduk. Of Paduk Village. So good. Got it. Nice to meet ya. Same here. I'm looking forward to this year. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to this year too. Yeah. The three of us going to the same KnightsCollege, introducing ourselves in the cramped carriage. Hey Tempest, what's up? How are you doing? I can't see why this carriage is cramped. There is a medical reason for that, why this carriage is cramped, people. Oh shoot, wrong account, Lamau. It's like... Oh, wrong account. Come back on the right account then. Hey, you. How did your interview go? You mean me? Yeah. Didn't you ask a ton of questions like, what are your abilities, or what do you want to accomplish as a knight? Wonder what kind of people passed. Only 16 are selected after all. Wait, but I didn't have an interview. What? Huh? You didn't? Oh. Pussy, sometimes it's a good idea to shut the fuck up about certain things, huh? I know commoners can't enter the KnightsCollege, but I got a recommendation letter. I even brought it with me. What? A recommendation letter? You're the one who got it this year. Right account now. Welcome, K. Kingsley. Yeah. Seriously. And here I was thinking some rugged-looking dude would get it. Now, wait a second. Great people can look like him too. Don't judge a book by its cover. I didn't know being an editor made me type on the account. Rugged dudes gets it all the time. Get it all the time, Grandly. It's true. Now we got like the power bottom of the... I think Pussy's our power bottom, isn't he? In this story. Guy, how you doing? I will not spoil anything. Hopefully not. We need to... I'm good, you. I'm fantastic, as you can see. I'm already enjoying this way too much. Oscar is actually a nice name. Now, wait a second. Great people can look like him too. Don't judge a book by its cover. Oh, I see. Hey, are you some kind of sword master? No, not really. Oh, so you're like an expert marksman. I've never shot a gun. Are you super smart? He's from a fishing village. His only purpose will be fishing for dick. Ah, yes, I'm an expert with my sword and it never misses a shot. He feeds the entire school. He's the one who's become the cook. It's all why he's been selected. Just a cook. When it comes to studying, I guess I'm average. Podunk fisherman, yes, exactly. Oscar, Grandly, Pussy. Everyone is like, oh God, what am I going to say? So, why did you get that letter? I don't know. How could you not? I'm telling you. I really don't know. I'm just as shocked as you are. I don't even know why I wasn't interviewed. Not proven. The medical condition. Grant is already in the name, right? Podunk fisherman, yeah. He's a podunk fisherman. There has to be some reason you got it. It's the KnightsCollege, right? Isn't it the most prestigious school in the kingdom? Oh, you don't need to tell me that. Didn't you say you're from a small village? What did you do there? I was learning to be a fisherman. A fisherman? They both looked flabbergasted. I would look flabbergasted too, but not at you, pussy. Are you really a freshman? Being asked that is starting to make me feel less confident. Should I report you? Or should I beat you up? Holy shit, Grantley's going already the road. Hey, Grantley, just because you have a medical condition doesn't make okay to beat somebody up, okay? Don't do either of those. But you seem really suspicious. He sure is. I get why you feel that way, though. So, you two both got interviewed. That's right. Yes. What was it like? We talked about the results of the written exam, builds, hobbies, achievements, our lineage, my fucking humongous cock, stuff like that, I guess. Why we want to be knights and small talk as well. Wow, sounds like they ask you a lot of questions. Well, I'm sure you'll eventually find out why you got that letter. Look, coming into view. We're very interested in my medical condition. The school's principal sucked on it day and night. I never got so much cum sucked out of me like during this interview. I'm going to run this joke to the ground. I'm gonna be with you, Wildfire. Oh God, I'm so sorry, everyone. We were so busy to give my medical condition for 2 whole minutes. Rand and I look out of the window where Oscar is pointing. After traveling a bit farther, we approach the bridge leading to Crake Island. Beyond that, I can see where the Central Frontail Knights headquarters sits on the island. There's also the Frontail KnightsCollege, where I'll be enrolling, as well as small town where the knights live. Everything is set on that island. Oh, I'm sure everything is set on that island. I never thought I'd get to go in here. Me neither. I used to come here as a child on field trips, but I only saw it from the outside. The carriage stops halfway across the bridge and is inspected by the security guards. I guess it still needs checked, even with the KnightsCollege coat of arms on it. Is it really that hard to get inside? Of course it is. Lord Skeet lives on that island. Is it Lord Skeet or Sheet? I'm letting them back. Security guard is going to inspect the medical conditions very thoroughly. Can't be pronounced either way. I'm gonna pronounce him Sheet because he's a knight, and you know, they use the sheath. Terrible, Orco. Terrible. Oh god. My jokes are on fire today. There's a small town on it, but only a special class are allowed there. How? Either they know a lot, or I just don't know anything. I should have prepared more. Well, you don't say. However, that information isn't widely available in the country. There's a huge information gap compared to the city. When it comes to new information in my village, there's just a newspaper, a few magazines, and some old books. Talking like there's a newspaper. You should, if you read that on a daily basis, it should be fine. Or is there just literally just one newspaper from like 20 years ago? There's no point in buying information about the city and the country anyways. It has nothing to do with us. I had no intention of ever going to the capital before I received the letter from the KnightsCollege. So it wasn't necessary for me to know anything about it. It probably is, but you know me, Wildfire. I'm just goofing off. By the way, just so you know, because there's a lot of new viewers in here. It's not in a mean-spirited way that I like poke fun at the game. It's just all in good fun. Right? So I'm not. I think so far it's actually pretty neat, especially the medical conditions. Cheers. But knowing anything sure is going to make things hard for me. Oh, I know. I know it's going to be very hard for you, Pussy. It's going to be rock fucking solid. I've got to learn a lot. I've got a lot to learn. Oh, looks like the inspection's done. Just as Grant says that, the carriage starts moving again. And the time for us to enter the island has finally come. Whoa! There's the Frontier KnightsCollege. It's huge up close. After getting off the carriage and walking up the hill towards the island center, the KnightsCollege we saw from a distance is right in front of us. For the next 4 years, this is where we will train to become knights. Is this the entrance? Seems like it. Wow, I'm starting to get kind of nervous. Me too. I think I'm getting a stomachache. Then let's go to the bathroom first. Why is the fucking guy with the biggest cock in the room wanting to go to the bathroom first? Actually, I've been holding it this whole time. I mean, with your length, you just could have let it hang out of the window and take your piss while taking the ride, grandly. Yeah, group hangout in the bathroom. I mean, I sent you a new snore sketch. Nice. I'm gonna take a look later, Beastman. I'm looking forward to seeing those. Ah, wait! Give me a break. He's so careless. He must be nervous too, though. I'm feeling pretty nervous myself. With that, those two walked about earlier. I can't help but feel out of place. So every visual novel does that. Every visual novel, like, takes the background and just smears filters over it. I'll probably do the same at one point. Yeah, it's a pretty common trick, yeah. I just shouldn't feel shame about it, just do it. The new students are waiting in a group in the central hall. Right now there are 16 people, including myself, wearing white uniforms and 16 wearing black, making a total of 32 people. There are a wide variety of expressions: nervous, excited, and some are even dozing off as they stand. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, there you guys are. Sorry, Bussy. Were you waiting long? No, not at all. I was entertaining myself by people watching. The professor isn't here yet? No, we made it on time, thank goodness. Hey, fresh meat! Stop standing there with your thumb up your asses and line up. Ah! A giant red-furred man appears and suddenly starts shouting at the freshman. His angry voice bounces off the hall's... It's a mouthful. At the hall's walls. Hall's walls. Hall's walls. Walls. If this were a battlefield, you'd all be dead already. Stay focused, maggots! His deep, loud voice shakes me to my core. As your professor, your word is... Our word is the... As your professors, our word is law for all you slackers. The law! You will answer us with yes, sir, or no, sir. You will do whatever we command you to do. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I am the law! What if my mouth is busy with something else? Like eating lunch. I think he's just gonna slap your ass. Take your lunch away and then shove something else down your throat. Seems like the kind of guy, you know. And another thing. Derek. Oh, gee. Oh, my God. Oh, this guy's an absolute hottie. Oh, boy. Ooh. Ooh, I'm sweating a little bit here. Ooh. Another man appears from behind him. He looks different from the angry yelling one. There's a gentle look about him. That's quite enough. You're scaring the students. The man called Derek surveys the students. Then he seems to realize something and nonchalantly scratches his head. Sorry, I didn't mean to threaten them. That's exactly what you were doing. Please stop messing with them. I wasn't really meaning to. I always wanted to try that once. That's what I mean by messing with them. Look, just introduce yourself properly. Yeah, okay. Let's try that again. I'm Dieterich, the fencing instructor. I'm gonna work you real good, so get ready, maggots. Oh fuck! I think my voice box did like that one. That's enough out of you. I am Salio, president of the Front Pale KnightsCollege, as well as the professor in charge of lectures. I say president, but I'm more of a substitute, so please feel free to address me as Professor Salio. I look forward to working with you, all of you, this year. He can work me real good at any time. He bows his head, Professor Derek. I thought his name was Dieterich. Now his name is Professor Derek. Can this game decide what his name is? He bows his head. Professor Derek leans back with an air of cockiness next to him. It's hard to tell who's really the president like this. Both Professor Derek and I are knights, of course. So that also makes us your superiors. President or Professor Salio, I have a question. Are you knights that have actual experience in the field? Or are you just knights that never got any good in the field, so you were relegated to this year? Derek can be a bit rough at times, so please come to me if he injures you. Oi, Salio, don't make it sound like I'm gonna put him in the hospital. But you have caused actual injuries, haven't you? With that reckless training of yours. Oh, I'll come, all right. They need it. They need to... What's up? They need to get used to getting hurt. My Dieterich voice doesn't want to work. YouTube allowed that? Yeah, YouTube allowed it. Oh, Jesus. They need to get used to getting hurt now so they won't kick the bucket in a real battle. You're so unreasonable. Is this instructor from hell also an act? I am starting to get a little worried. Right, now it's your turn. Introduce yourselves. Starting with you. Then Professor Diederik points right at me. You mean me? Am I pointing at anyone else? Tell me your name. Hit. Struggle is real. Oh, I'm Bussy Pancakes and I'm from Oakley Village. I stand up and give my name as loud as I can. But I mean Bussy. I never thought I'd get into the KnightsCollege, so I'm nervous. I'm nothing special, to be honest. I don't even know how I got in. But since I was accepted, I want to be the best knight I can. Thank you. You're in the KnightsCollege, there must be something special about you. But it's true. There's a reason he's here, Derek. Huh? This another one of your schemes? What do you mean by schemes? Look, I'll explain later. Please continue. Well, if you say so. Listen up, Hayseed. This is an elite college. Try not to get left behind. Yes, sir. Right, moving along. Tiger, you're next. My turn ends. Grant, who's sitting next to me, is selected to go next. After all that, I'm still in the dark about why I got the letter. Grantley Bell. I am good at fencing and riding. No, Grant, no. Grant, what are you doing? Grant, no. Grant, no. I'm good at fencing and riding horses. Yeah, I bet you're. It's easy if I stay in the saddle. Oh. You've won first place in every horseback competition you participated in, correct? That's right. Leave the horses to me. Ah, well done. I have to read normal. I'm sorry. I can't. My voice box is acting up. Or my throat. One of the two. Ah, well done. Horses ain't really my style, but they're a hobby for a lot of knights. I can't wait to talk to the upper class knights. If I'm not mistaken, Julius is quite skilled at horseback riding as well. Yes, isn't he? He can do just about anything. Who? Julius. He's one of your upperclassmen and a marvelous student. A bit peculiar though. I'm sure he would get along with someone like you. But he can be a peculiar person. Celia already said that, Diederik. Really? Can't wait to meet him. How peculiar is he? Next, please. Yes, my name is Oscar Lawrence. With Grant's turnover, it's now Oscar's. Completely unlike me, he introduces himself without hesitation. Oscar Lawrence. Where have I heard that name before? It is a common name though. He's famous, right? The youngest winner of the Windsor Award. What's that? An award for novice writers. Was in the news some time ago, wasn't it? Oh, that. Now that you mention it, it was. I knew he sounded familiar. So he's the novelist in the making that's been admitted. Well, fencing's gonna be tough in that physique, but your skills will come in handy. Don't let me down. Yes, I won't. So Oscar is a writer, huh? Both him and Grant have something to be proud of. Right, next. After introducing ourselves one after another, all of us in white uniforms have finished. Next is the group in black uniforms. I think it goes without saying that those in black uniforms are international students from Harshreich. You need to give a better explanation. That's the whole point of the orientation. But the agenda has been reversed. I'll explain how things work here at the KnightsCollege now. Finally. First of all, what is a KnightsCollege? It's a boarding school for knights. You'll be attending this college for 4 years, learning the basics about what it means to be a knight. Once you have graduated, you'll be one of us and publicly begin your life as a full-fledged knight. Also, for those 4 years of your school life, we've accepted students from our neighbor Harshreich. Studying abroad. It's always a good idea to give your opponents a leg up and show them, or potential enemies, to show how your knights are trained. Always a good idea. The purpose of this is for cultural exchange and the development of talent. Frontail and Harshreich in particular, because of how close we are geographically. Alliances, huh, Wildfire? Alliances. I guess there's a point to be made here. Our closeness means that there have been some territorial disputes. As one would expect, there have been numerous skirmishes throughout the history of our two kingdoms. It is my hope that our KnightsCollege can be a bridge for the future of diplomatic relations. I love how our Diederik over here is like really lax, and like his uniform is not in order at all. Look at this shit down here. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this shit. He's probably the guy that yells at you because your fucking uniform isn't really perfect, and then he pulls this shit. Also, it serves a knight well to have a large network, considering what is required of one. Interaction with students from other countries is very important. I'm looking alright. I see. Right, I think that's everything. Why don't you introduce yourselves? Those of you who've come from the way from Harshreich. One of the Harshreich students stands up without even being selected. As if it couldn't have been anyone else who was asked to go first. Like he's the representative of their kingdom. He probably is the representative of the kingdom. Internal screaming. What's even strange are the other students of Harshrike. They all seem to act like this is normal. Because it probably is. In the next moment, I realize why. Theo, Prince von Harshrike, 4th Prince of Harshrike. Hold it! Hold it! I said he's probably the prince or some shit. I mean, it was pretty obvious too. Huh? I accidentally voiced my confusion and quickly covered my mouth with my hand. The other Frontail students must be feeling the same way though. They start muttering amongst themselves. 4th Prince? Did he say Prince? No, he said pints. He wants his 4th pint. Drunk. Distinct lack of understanding from your back window. So you're the Prince Theo, huh? I heard about you. The kingdom's first genius prince, right? Sorry, but don't expect any special treatment because you're a prince. Naturally, that won't be necessary. You may be stricter with me than the other students. Gladly. So, Prince burdened with the future of Harshrike, will you tell us what you hope to accomplish here? Of course. Prince Theo turns around and faces a student. Because I have come all the way to this foreign land, I have no intention of just idly twiddling my thumbs. Not only will I graduate at the top of my class, I will also go on to great things as a knight and bring prestige to this college. And to all of you playing a supporting role in my race to greatness, good luck standing out in your own little corner. My mouth hangs wide open. Every single Frontail student is speechless. He's a panther, Fuwanovel, 100%. He is a he's 100% a panther. This is exactly what it means to be at a loss for words. I've never heard an introduction like that. How arrogant can you be? You can't just boldly proclaim yourself to be the protagonist. I mean, he just did. He doesn't give a fuck. That guy, he's a prince. Of course he's the fucking protagonist. He thinks he has Grant's cock, dude. He doesn't have Grant's cock, right? He doesn't have the same medical condition. But he thinks he has it. My heart is doing weird things while he's on screen, to be honest. Secondary protect. Damn, you're more than I expected. I'm glad to have such a motivated student. I hope students from both kingdoms can work hard to help each other grow. My hope is that the others can get up to my level. Yep, totally full of himself. He's a prince, alright. I wonder if these professors have a few screws loose to be so welcoming of that introduction just now. But remember this. Peons like me get the urge to knock you down a few pecks when we see you acting all high and mighty. Try me. I'll teach you where peons belong. Oh, I like you. This is gonna be fun here. Please don't get carried away. Now then, next, please. Oh my, oh. It's official. The visual novel is over. Found my husband. He's right there. Except there's a rat. Then I'll probably be with the rat, but... Oh God, Herman. Whisk me away. Now! Hey, I'm Herman. Just like that, the rest of the freshmen from Harsreich introduced themselves. Compared to the Frontail students, many of them seem to be high-ranking aristocrats and from powerful families. They leave a frightfully dazzling impression. Or an antagonist to rival guy goes out of his way to piss off pussy pancakes and his bros. It could also be the case. But I think, since this is essentially just a porn visual novel, but we'll see. We'll see where it goes, Ivano. That concludes the introductions. Right now, it's time for the tour of the college. The Frontail and Harsreich students will be parting ways now. Frontail students will go with Derek, and Harsreich students will come with me. We'll be meeting in the lecture hall after the tour. See you then. Can he go out of his way to word censored via YouTube? To come on you, huh? It's what we... it's the word we need, right? After splitting into our groups, we were led around the college by Professor Derek. Along the way, we go through a passage with a courtyard. It's sunny and surrounded by greenery, making it look quite cozy. When asked about it, we are told that many students like to take naps here during breaks or play catch. What are you catching though? STDs, huh? That's probably what they are catching. They are catching some booty. Some student booty. Or maybe some teacher booty. First off, this is entrance. This is... Wait, first off, this is... really, this is the entrance to your dorms and the lounge. It's used as a common room, but you can also order snacks here. Everyone is supposed to eat dinner in the dining hall, so use the lounge for snacks. As I'm wondering, he's going to finish, the loud sound of a growling stomach can be heard from among the students. All this talk about food is making me hungry. So it turns out the source of town was the run right next to me. Grant. There's still a lot of time before we eat. Will you be okay? I'll manage. Just hold on. I have a protein cocktail for you between my legs. Grant. Maybe you'd like that one. Hmm? Suddenly I see a sparkling flat object appear in the middle of my field of vision. Medical condition gets worse when I'm hungry. It showed up out of nowhere and it's just floating there. What's that? What's the matter? Look, that thing. What thing? I pointed out to Oscar, but apparently he can't see me. I try to grab it somehow. When I do, it fits right into my hand. This thing is a card. Weightless, and I can't even tell if it has mass, but I can definitely feel it. I take a closer look and see a picture of the lounge drawn on it. I guess I'll just hold onto it for now. Thing is, I imagine all of these medical shows. So if you really want a running medical condition joke, there is actually I don't know if it's a doujinshi or a manga series. I think it's more doujinshi, but it's called Ogenki Clinic, and it's about a doctor and his sexy nurse, and the doctor treats all kinds of sexual illnesses with his giant fat cock, and the nurse with her big fat titties. It's amazing. It's Japanese as shit, and I love it. And I still have some issues here somewhere. I don't know where, but it's really funny, and you should read it if you're into sex comedy. No, I say antagonist, but since this is a college we're in, he starts out as a rival, but is still a potential love interest. Absolutely. I looked it up and the first image completely sells it. Told you. That's amazing. It's pretty old too. I think there's even OVAs. But if you're into sex comedies, Ogenki Clinic is the shit. Highly recommended. Just read it. Who knows, it might come in handy. Maybe I'll figure out what's it for when the time comes. The time has come, and so am I. Dining hall. My god, the sausage has a mustache! You may obtain cards to progress through the story. They will be used at various points in the future. You can see a list of cards currently in your possession by clicking the icon on the bottom right. The more cards you collect, the more options that will be available, so collect lots of them. Alright, I need to piss, don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. I'm back. Go. I'm also Orco, but I'm also back. Next are the dorm rooms. You'll be living in it. The walls are thin, so don't be too loud. Well, the walls are thin, huh? So you pervert can listening to what the students are doing, huh? Are you that kind of teacher, Dieterich, huh? Are you going hot down dirty with your students, huh? Hope you do. That would be kind of sexy. Can I go in your office then? Since it's two to a room, pick someone you want to share it with. Can chance later. Just go with your gut. Now let's look at the inside of 1, 2. Enter one of the rooms. Inside it are things like beds and desks. By the way, if you're wondering which room is best, that's up to you. They are all really the same. So we get to choose? We have more freedom than I was expecting. What kind of room do you want? I'm not that picky. Any of them are fine as long as I can live with Grant and his medical condition in the same room. As long as the roof doesn't leak and there aren't any mice. Well then, let's make this your room. Huh? It's decided. Well, I guess that's okay. Are you sure? We're going to be around each other. Anyways, you got a point. What about you, Oscar? I'd prefer to share the room with someone quiet. The type of person who's careful about how much noise they make. We don't make that much noise, I think. I'm a loud snorer, but other than that, you'll have no problems with me. That's a huge problem. There's absolutely no way I'm sharing a room with you. Ah, you don't have to be such a jerk about it. Fine. I'll just live with Pussy Pancakes then. And then they were roommates with a medical condition. Living with a loud snorer, should I? Oscar, you can come hang out with us whenever you feel like. Don't hold your breath. Oh. We were talking, another card came floating down. Room. Got room. Again. It's the picture of this room on it. Just in case I tag this one too. Eventually, I ended up deciding to live with Grant. And these are the baths. You'll be showering elsewhere every day after practice, so you won't always need something this fancy. But the baths are closed to you after 10 o'clock, so use your time wisely. Only as professors can use them after that. Oh, so that's where the professors do their gangbangs. Alright, got it. So after 10 o'clock. Who wants you to think, don't ask why. There's also punishment for not being in your room by midnight. Be careful, it's a harsh one. You have to suck my cock dry. For some reason, it kind of looks like he's just itching to give it to us. It is literally cock sucking, isn't it? It is exactly this goddamn punishment. Game, why are you making it this obvious? Baths aren't really my thing. My medical condition usually does push too much water out of the way and then everything flows over. Why do you suddenly look so down? Me and he don't mix. Shower after practice will be enough for me. So that explains your stink. What? I stink? God, tsunamis. I don't think so. You smell so bad, you're making me sick. Bullshit, shut up! You got baths. Lastly, the toilets. I don't think they need any explanations. No, please explain in exact detail how we can use the shit up, Professor Dieterich. Better yet, show. Oh yeah, before I forget, cleaning the dorms is your responsibility. Don't let it turn into a pixie. I'll have to be careful where I aim. Easily just whip out your cock like this. Ah! Now just a quick forewarning. There were towels in the bath. Okay. I just don't. I think if they wear towels, we're okay. And again, this is censored, so we should be fine. We should be fine. Oh, sir, yeah. In addition to... You're right, let's keep it nice and clean. Oscar, I get the impression you like cleaning. I certainly do, but how could you tell? Perhaps you're the insightful or incredible shop type? No, I mean, I wouldn't naturally think that. Is that your way of saying it looks like he has a stick up his ass? What? Well, I guess so. That's all for the dorms. Next, I'll tell you all you need to know about living here. Toilets. Why do I get a shitter card? Game, please. What could this be? After learning about things like the facilities and equipment, we return to the passageway. I have no clue. To cap things off, I have something to tell you about your time here. The most important thing is to get along with each other. That can be hard. Oh, I believe it's going to be very hard if we get along just well and nicely, right? That's the thing that we will be doing here. It's going to be hard, but I'll try to be loose. Loosey goosey. And don't believe in the college without permission. Just think of this place as your own little world. It's just when you're new, though. Once you get used to live here, you get permission to go out. Just be patient. Got passageway. Now we are going to the lecture hall. We'll join Celio and the others there. Thank you, Derek. No problem. I'm leaving with the rest to you. We go from the dorm building to the lecture hall in the school, and Derek passes us on to Celio. I guess Derek is done for the day. I would be done too with you little shits. Now then, allow me to give you a brief explanation of the KnightsCollege curriculum. Wait, what do you mean? I'd like to file a complaint against my teacher. He showed me how to use the bathroom. First, from 10 to noon is the morning period, in which I will be giving lectures in this hall. Next, from 1 to 3, the afternoon period, in which you will be trained in various things, such as fencing in the field. After that, from 3 to 6 is after school. This will be your free time. Free time? There are no particular instructions for that time. Please use it for however you see fit. You may study, train, or engage in activities with other students. It is also a good time to get to know each other and build friendships and hardships. Are you sure? Yes, please mingle with each other, regardless of nationality if you want. Think of that as your instructions for that time. Activities, yeah, activities. More like fucktivities. As I said before, cultural exchange is one of our goals. So, are there any questions so far? Exactly. May I ask a question, Professor Celio? Of course, by all means, Prince. Shouldn't the only people here right now be those chosen from all over the kingdom, from all over their kingdoms for being the best of the best? Yes, that is correct. Only the very best are here, chosen through exams and interviews, whether it's combat skills, academic talents, achievements. You are all strong in some way. The maximum number of students per grade is 32, out of roughly 20,000 applicants. Everyone recognizes that this is a very difficult college to get into. Is that really true? Prince Theo deliberately glanced over at me. The rest of Harshreich students look at me all at once. Earlier during introductions, one of us seemed to be quite out of place. He's staring daggers at me, like he's asking, why are you here? I am sure if we asked him, he would say he doesn't know how he got in. Only talented individuals who want to be knights and have been chosen through a strict selection process should be here now. Yeah, he's the rival. 32 people in one room sounds fun. Oh, absolutely. And yet, he has the gall to say, I'm nothing special. And I don't know why I'm here. A college that produces knights of the highest caliber every year. That is why we decided to study abroad and come all this way. But when there's such a clash of status and aspirations, how can you expect us to be motivated? Who gives off the top or bottom vibes? Theo? Theo takes the poles up his ass. He's a power bottom. The prince is like, the prince is a cockmongler with his ass. Like, he eats so much cock. It's absolutely insane. Theo is the most power bottom ever. Like, if there would be a tier below power bottom, he would be on that tier. That's my take. Oof. You don't have to be such an ass about it. That's right. You're a prince, not a tyrant. And Oscar, you can spit roast me later, since you're standing up for me right now. Then he himself should tell us why he's in this college, right? This is not as if it's not as if anything I say will have him banished. Oh my god. However, if you can't give me one good reason for including someone who does not belong here, then I, as someone who was accepted through an impartial evaluation, will not hesitate to protest. No one ever said pussy was too easy. They were too busy to getting their needs met. You gotta let them in. It's not that deep, bro. Impartial. Oh, I see. This guy Prince Theo suspects me of cheating to get accepted, but I don't have anything to counter that with. I know that anyone else here, and that I don't belong here. Only naturally he would be saying those things. Why was I admitted to the KnightsCollege? I suppose I should address that. Professor Celia, who had been watching things play out, puts a stop to the growing tension. He had been silent the whole time, as if he was expecting something like this to happen. Why was Pussy Pancakes accepted? This is an understandable question. Even he himself doesn't know the answer. Right, Pussy Pancakes? Yeah. Honestly, I was accepted by a recommendation letter. What? The prince's voice deepens and his complexion changes. That's right. We sent him a recommendation letter and asked him to enroll. I'm sure you're all aware that the Frontail KnightsCollege sent a special recommendation to one person each year. Look at Theo. Look at Theo's seething. The world's opium supply is going to run low tonight. In other words, we just had to have Pussy Pancakes enroll. Why him? Prince Theo asked with an incredulous expression. Rich golden snitch. He had nothing to say after that. Nope. Does he have connections? No, he has nothing like a special connection or past career. There isn't a single student here who has stronger connections than you do, Prince. Makes it even more confusing. I still do not understand why why he received the recommendation. That is completely understandable, so I will explain. Combat skills, academics, talents, achievements. Earlier I said that you were all evaluated on these criteria, right? By the way, of all the scores from the entrance exams, Prince Theo's was by far the highest. Even if you weren't a prince, you are exceptional. I look forward to your progress. But there's one more thing, despite there being no official announcement, there is a hidden evaluation item. What? A hidden evaluation item? He showed the brilliance of an exceptional talented person for it. That is why he was recommended. Even more than I did? Yes. The talented person, but brilliance? Correct. You have a certain ability, you know? An ability? Yeah, you can help Grant with his medical fucking condition. And what is that ability? It seems even he doesn't know. Honestly, he's right. I was just born in a fishing village. I don't have any special abilities in particular. I hate to admit it, but I'm just an ordinary sea-loving, fish-selling hick from a fishing village who had a peaceful and boring life. He hasn't realized it yet, but I'm certain he has special ability. There's absolutely no mistake in it. Having a special ability without being aware of it? Ridiculous. Do you even have the power to see dormant abilities? I do not. It was seen by our kingdom's dragon, Lord Sheet. What? Dragon Daddy comes home. You know what Lord Sheet saw? Ass cheeks made out of iron that can break any dick that enters into them. That is what Lord Sheet saw. Dragon Daddy needs a goddamn fat fucking ass for his fat dragon cock. And the dragon cock needs to be broken. That's exactly what he saw, exactly what he wanted, that's exactly what he got himself into. There is no denying it. His name is only a testament of his power because that pussy can make pancakes. I can see that happening. That's right, the dragon invited you to this college. You useless, worthless peasant. Theo glanced at me. Oh god, I can't read today. Theo glares at me with a sour look on his face. Even though he's looking at me like that, I have no idea what's going on. Now then, let's end orientation here. The schedule starts tomorrow. Please relax for the rest of the day. What you do is up to you. So if you still have some energy, consider taking a stroll around the college. Celio's here for the drama. Celio, I think, is just here to get into the prince's pants at one point. That's all. Try not to be late tomorrow. So, that's it for orientation, huh? Talk. I got a talk card. Lecture. Training. Recommendation. Talk lecture. I guess there are cards for more than just places. Just wait until you find the suck card. You're getting slammed by 5 cards. I want the grand card. After orientation, I stay in the lecture hall. Decided to try asking Professor Cilio about these cards. Tell him about how they suddenly come floating down and how other people can't see them. That's a surefire way to get yourself labeled as crazy and to get thrown out of college. You're aware of that, right? Cards, I see. Magnificent. What are they? I think they're freaky. Bet you get freaky with those later. There's nothing to be afraid of. That is your special ability. Dialing cycle. There is actually a card for the bathroom. We got one for the bathroom, Ivano. Wait, location. Here. Toilets. Toilets. And then we have one for the bath. Yeah, exactly. Bath. Look here. Yeah. Toilets. To be honest, even I have no idea. What? I missed that part. That's fine. Something like cards floating down is unheard of. In all my time as a researcher, this is the first time I've heard of it. Unheard of? Research? Wait, so does it mean there are other types of this too? Excellent guess, that's correct. What you have is a special power called EP, Expanded Potential. EP? Yes. I will be explaining what it is during class, but please try it out for yourself for the time being. There are others with that power, but yours is special. It has a quality that outshines theirs. A special quality? Yes, you can suck so much dick with it, I'll tell you. I as Professor Cilio have the same power. And dude, let me tell ya, Diederik's cock, I've never sucked so much cum out of anyone. Fitness, brush teeth, go work, where is it? You must find out for yourself how to use that power. However, I'm always available to talk. Please come to me immediately if you have any problems. Oh yeah, sure, Professor. I see what you're doing here. Yes, I understand. Well then, I'll be going back to my room. Ah, pussy pancakes. One last thing. Yes? The Frontier KnightsCollege is a place where the elite gather. may run into similar difficulties like today. But please don't forget you were chosen to come here. Never sell yourself short. Have confidence. Thank you very much, Professor Cilio. You got confirmed. Deny. Leave. There's an emptiness in my... Please leave my office. This isn't the 5th time. It's the me I just got. So it seems my abilities had something to do with these cards. The professor didn't know what they are, but him telling me we'd figured out together gives me some peace of mind. Just to be safe, I make it a rule to not tell anyone about the cards until I have a better understanding of them. Then I decide to go back to my room for the time being. Ah, that was so great earlier. The face that Prince made when he heard you got the recommendation was priceless. Yeah, I guess. Granted, I call Oscar to our room to shoot the breeze. To shoot the breeze? Don't you shoot the shit? Shoot the breeze. I guess to shoot the breeze is like a nice substitute so you don't say shit. Because the Japanese don't like when you say shit. Theo, Prince of Haarstrike. He's awfully hard-headed. Hard-headed? More like he's an asshole. I think so too. That reminds me. What's up with these abilities of yours? I don't know much about it. Maybe you can tie your shoes really fast. That's awfully trivial, isn't it? How about the ability of underwear still? What? Oh no. Grant, please! Am I supposed to steal your underwear, Grant? Is that what you're insinuating here? It's just a crime. No, it's not if the other party consents. Oh yeah, I guess it is. It's not just a crime, it's also fucking perverted, actually. Well, you'll find out eventually, right? I guess so, huh? I can't wait. Why? Because then I can brag about being friends with some kid of kind of genius. I like Grant. I kinda like him. I don't really get why you'd brag about that. I like an SP to control my medical and get so annoying. Jesus, what the fuck is wrong with my voice today? Yo, what if I had more friends? Shut up. I only met Grant and Oscar today, but I already feel like I can be open with them. I was worried when I heard that the college was full of elites. And I'm happy I got to know these nice guys. I'm gonna spit roast you later. Ah, Grantley card. Oscar card. Oh, people cards this time? These cards with pictures of Grant and Oscar give me a somewhat strange feeling. Sadly, this is not safe for my question. Are they naked on the cards? Person one. Boyfriend card. I feel a little guilty keeping them a secret from those two, but oh well. In the meantime, I'm free to do whatever I want. Both Grant and Oscar seem to be spending time outside their rooms. But when it comes to me, I'm not sure what to do. It would be a waste of time to stay in my room. Should I try and go somewhere? At that moment, cards float down in front of me. Like before, there are several, and they are all ones I already have. Upon closer inspection, they are all place cards. So that means I can choose where to go from one of these. I see, maybe this is how the cards are used. I keep thinking you're used to. I was starting to think they were useless, but it appears to have some kind of meaning. It's not like I have anything better to do, so how about I try testing it out and choosing one? When deciding what to do, select from one of the cards currently in your possession. Cards aren't just used for going places, they can also be used when talking to others. Cards not currently in your possession are locked. The number 1 to 6 on them indicates which chapter they are found in. So basically this is chapter 2 and this is chapter 1. Okay. For example, 1 is somewhere in chapter 1. Yeah. Okay, I did understand this. Free time! So where should I go? Okay, so we have the lounge, the toilets, the passageway, the room. Let's go to the lounge. I think the lounge is a good idea. Any other ideas? I guess if we do the toilets, the passageway, the room, there's like different things we are going to experience. So yeah. Let's save. Room is a way of okay, moving the face along and ending the day. But can I go to all 3 or just to 1? Is the time limited? Or do I have the option of just going to all 3 and then end it? What's the play here? You can go to all 3. Oh, okay, then let's start with the lounge. And after the lounge, I need to take a fat shit. You can go to the lounge 5 times if you want to. Oh, well, if it isn't Pussy Pancake. Well, if it isn't Grant with the medical condition. Hey, Grant. What are you up to? Getting a snack? I'm starving. What about you? Nah, I was just wondering what you were doing. Seriously? What should I do? Let's talk. I'm not sure what to do with my free time. What? Just do whatever you do at any boarding school. I've never been to one before. What? Really? There isn't a school in my village. I learned from the priest at church. I know nothing about boarding schools. So this is your first term, huh? I'm not sure. Oh. How about some training? Training? There's a training hall near the Knights building, and students are free to use it too. Cool. You look like you've already got some muscle on you, though. How'd you get them? I don't do anything particular like sports, but fishing is hard work. Oh, I see. So that means it's natural muscle. Natural muscle? Training hall. You got training hall. What should I do? Oscar. Come to think of it, where did Oscar go? He said he was going to the chapel or something. Like my medical condition, which is very much natural. Ah! A chapel? They have one of those here? I guess. Never been to it. Oh, maybe I should go there too. What do you believe in? Guess I have faith in the sea. What do you mean by that? I believe in the sea. I respect the sea. We men of the sea live and die by it. That's my kind of religion. Don't ask if you're not interested. Chapel. What should I do? Let's go to the dining hall. What do you think tonight's dinner will be like? It's the first day, right? So it means it's gonna be a feast. That's it? That's it? Well, I'm hoping for some city-ish food. He put his favorite out of the card. Yes! Yu-Gi-Oh! What do you mean by city-ish food? I don't know, something I can't even imagine. Don't get your hopes too high. Really? All this thinking about food has made me hungry. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna get back to snacking. Wait, but there's going to be a big feast, right? Won't you spoil your appetite? You mean having nothing until dinner? I'm gonna eat. I'll wait. I'm looking forward to it. What did I just say about getting your hopes up? What should I do? Well, leave. We did everything we could do here. Well, I should get going. Okay, see you later. In this city we have morsel. Big stuff for sim because there's a few leaves on it. Exactly. Where should I go? Oh, we have found the chapel. Okay, let's go to the shitters. After all that grand talk, I need. Oh. Ooh, why is the teacher in our toilet? I have so many questions right now. Oh, Professor Derek. When I make a trip to the restroom, I encounter Professor Derek, who seems to have just got there and pulling down his stepper. Oh no. Oh, country boy. Why are you calling me that? Sorry, I forgot your name. It's Bussy Pancakes. Right. I won't forget it next time. Can you help me with my supper now? Thank you. Can I take the one next to... Why are you asking? Oh my god! Bussy, what are you doing? You're making this shit awkward as fuck. Do you want to look at your professor's dick? You don't need my permission. Go wherever you want. Ah, but don't do it on the floor. I wouldn't do something like that. Really? Well, at least some of the guys they let in here have a brain. Those brats in front of me were a bunch of idiots. Can't even take my eyes off him for a second. What kind of horrible situation did he get into? I stand next to the professor, pull my zipper down. As well, I begin to relieve my... What the fuck? Like, oh my god, game. We are 2 hours in and we are already like pissing next to the professor. The sound of our urine splashing quietly echoes. Oh no! It seems like the sound of his slightly louder than mine. The guy has some pressure behind that hose. Ew. And then we finish and shake off the last few drops. Professor Derek and I step away. Well, since we're here, is there anything you want to discuss? How about we compare dick sizes, Professor? Let's get this shit out of the way. Discuss? Well, I'm busy. It's my medical condition. Those are our job, how students are doing and provide some mental care. I bet you want to provide mental... Oh no. Responsible of you. Hey now. You're saying I look irresponsible? You kind of look like the type a professor that sticks his dick into students. So yeah, you look kind of irresponsible there, Derek. I'm officially back. Does he even need to ask? What should I do? I mean, let's talk, I guess. Yeah, he does. So, you use the dorm restrooms, huh? Sometimes, yeah. Just happens to be the closest one. Is there something you had to take care of in the dorms today? Just a short chat with Prince Theo. Theo? Sorry. Should I not bring him up? I heard there was some trouble between you two. There certainly was. Well, that's just how he is. Maybe he's got a lot on his mind or something. I must have been tough with him picking a fight with you right on the first day too. I just want to get along with everyone. Here's a secret, Pussy, you will never get along with everyone. Keep that attitude and I'm just sure you and Harshrek students will come to an understanding someday. You really think so? Being from different countries doesn't mean much. As a foreigner myself, I guarantee it. Oh, you're from another country? Oh no, you're filthy, how do you say, Yep. I see, so the KnightsCollege has foreign professors too. What should I do? Leave, I guess. Harshrike? Yeah, a filthy Harshrike, exactly. Thank you. Excuse me, I should get going. Sure, see you later, pussy pancakes. You remembered, and I'm blushing. So where should I go? Passageway, obviously. I was thinking Harshrike too. Oh no. There he is, the rival. All right, I'll be right back. Let me do something real quick and I'll be right back. I'm sorry about that. Sexual tension. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I hope we can do this now without breaks. I apologize for the frequent breaks today, but I seemingly have a few issues today. So yeah, I try my best to stay within reason right now. Okay, welcome back, Rover. Well, if it isn't the Peasant King. Peasant King? What's that supposed to mean? Because I've never met a bigger peasant than you, I have decided to present you with an insult befitting of your high rank. It's okay, even if it is a medical issue. Thank you for the welcome back, all of you. That's what he calls an insult? Aren't you proud, Peasant King? Occasionally choices with a silver lock will, with the letter C on them appear. They will not be unlocked until certain conditions are met. Even if you can't unlock it now, please proceed with the story anyways. It will most likely be unlocked eventually. What should I do? I mean, we can just talk, I guess. Things will be awkward if it stays via his seed dispenser at some point. His ass is gonna get fed prime bussy meat. Listen, I don't want any conflict with the Hasenreich students. Conflict? Are you trying to put yourself on the same level as me? Don't be ridiculous. I can't even stomach the fact that you are here. Yeah, there was a cut there. Oh no. Hopefully YouTube didn't take down the stream. Why? I'm a student here no matter the circumstances. Oh really? You can't deny the possibility that there may have been some kind of mistake, can you? You were chosen for having an ability you didn't even realize you had. How absurd! Will you show me it right now? If you do, I will recognize you as a student. But, just as I expected, there's only one thing I want from you. Don't show that filthy hick face of yours around me. Jesus. Why do this? Show me your car. I mean, SP. Why are you so cold towards commoners? He's a fucking prince. He thinks he's better than you. That's why. We are both people, right? Just born in slightly different places. That shouldn't change who we are in the inside. Yeah. All this talking to a vile person like you really souring my mood. What? I guess you're just too vulgar to know how to treat a noble. Your attitude and your way of thinking are much unpleasant. Then you realize. Attitude? You mean not treating you respectfully? I seen that, Ivanu. I seen that. Yes, he got those vibes. Yeah, he got that energy. It's true. We are playing Yu-Gi-Oh in no time over here. That's, well, I guess I should be more respectful because you're a prince, but we're also classmates. No, it's more fundamental than that. Fundamental? What I'm saying is that the very things that define us as living beings are different. Huh? Listen. Start by recognizing your own vulgarness as a basic principle first. When you are under the impression that we exist in the same world, you've already made a big mistake. It is from there that you should start correcting yourself. Can you understand that? If so, you should get out of my sight as soon as possible. Peasant king. Well, thank you for the hearts. What's with him? Are all royals like that? What should I do? Room. What's your room like? Are you still going to talk to me? So, I just want to know what Harshrake students' rooms are like. I assume it's no different from your room. Really? I thought it'd be a little bit more luxurious with you being a prince and all. I told the college not to give me any special treatment. But since you're a prince, didn't you originally live in a royal palace in Harshrake? Naturally. Did you have a big soft canopy bed and a maid who helped you change clothes? Oh no. Somebody wants his head removed. Jesus. Is that how you imagine royalty? All I know about royalty is from what I read in a book. So, is it true that you have things like canopy beds? Yes. He does? Don't you miss that kind of stuff? Miss how childish. What about you? Do you miss your straw mat bed and stray dogs? There weren't any starving stray dogs. Shut up. What can I say? All I know about Peasant Kings is from what I read in books. Damn him. Birthplace. You got birthplace. This card has his face on it. Maybe I'll throw it away later. Are you thinking about something rude? Plus his guard has a background. No. What should I do? Okay, so we need to leave because we can't do anything anymore here. Well, see you later. Go to hell, Peasant King. So where should I go? Passageway Chapel. Oscar's over there and... Professor Celio? They're talking about something I shouldn't interrupt. Guess I'll just watch. Observe. Ah, seems like they're done talking. Professor Celio is walking this way. Oh, hello there, Mr. Celio. Hello, Professor Celio. You weren't spying on us, were you? Not a nice habit to have. No, I was just waiting. I didn't want to interrupt. I'm kidding. Did you want to talk to Oscar? I'm sorry to be in your way. My business is finished here. So please go ahead. Oh, okay. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm acting strangely nervous. It really didn't seem like I was spying on them. Hey, Oscar. Hello, Pussy Pancakes. You're talking to Professor Celio. Of course you was talking to Professor Celio, you fucking idiot. You... Just some small talk. Things like, how's your body doing? Are you eating well? Wait, this is not normal small talk. Like, which professor asks you how your body is doing? What? That guy really doesn't seem like the president of a college. He's not full of himself and talks in a friendly sort of way. He certainly does. He's completely different from what I imagined a president being like. Well, I guess we all just build up these images of people in our head without really knowing. That's true. What should I do? Oh, look. You have 3 options here. You're here at the chapel. Does it mean you came here to pray? No, that's not it. And what for? To calm my mind, I guess? The solemn atmosphere makes me feel relaxed. Are you feeling stressed out? Did we say something we shouldn't have? No, not at all. Don't worry. Well, I do wish Grant would be a bit more refined, though. But places like this certainly are calming. Back in my village, I was taught at the church. You were? We don't have a school, so the priest would give me lessons there. Oh, that sounds kind of nice. You really think so? It's something most people don't get to experience. I'm a little jealous. When you put it like that, guess it wasn't so bad. What should I do? Room. What's your room like? Pretty much just like yours, and probably everyone else's for that matter. Makes sense. This is my first time out of my folks' house, so there's a lot of things I'm worried about. It is? Well, it is certainly nerve-wracking. This is my first time too. I feel a little uneasy, but it's not so bad. And I'm with Grant and you. Me? Yeah, you're easy to talk to. I've never been told that before. People usually tell me I'm hard to talk to. Right, really? Compared to Theo, you're much easier to talk to. Don't compare me with him. He's particularly bad case. I guess you're right. What should I do? Grandly. Did you come here to pray? No, I was just looking for you. Grant said you were here. Me? What for? Oh, just wanted to talk. You're an odd one. You really think so? So, you and Grant are already used to living in a dorm, huh? No, this is my first time too. I had some reservations about living with people I don't know. He's like me. For real, for real. But you just enrolled. The KnightsCollege, so I'm willing to put up with a few things. Besides, it might give me some inspiration for writing. Oh, really sounds... Oh, really? Oh, you really are sound like a novelist. I guess so. What should I do? Leave. Well then, I'll see you later, Oscar. Right, later. So where should I go? Go back to the toilets and see if we can observe Mr. Fatcock over here. Oh shit, we can actually... No, we can talk about the birthplace, look. Pardon me for asking, but... There's no need for that. Ask away. Well, in that case, what country are you from? Ah, I'm from Ludwigo. What did you do there? Ducking dick. Oh, I was a pirate. Wait, a what? No, pirate. Fun that ass all day. Really? What, you don't believe me? You really were one? Yes, that's what I said. A pirate is a professor at the KnightsCollege? You never know where life's gonna take you, you know? My life's then and now couldn't be more different. Yeah, the exact opposite. But I was going to be a fisherman. Now I'm enrolled in the KnightsCollege. I kind of understand that. What? A fisherman? Yeah. My family has been fishing off the coast for generations. Oh yeah, you did say you are from a fishing village, didn't you? Right, that's right. I used to ride my old man's boat and go fishing all the time. Yeah, I was thinking he was a pirate too. Looking at his fancy car. Yeah, I guess the design and this his little chain over here at least spelled something like ship captain of a ship. Oh, you should said so sooner. Makes you a man of the sea too, don't it? We're connected by the sea. Oh, I bet you're gonna connect in some way, shape, or form later too. I would be so surprised if you couldn't fuck him. Well, ain't this a first? The young man is the first man of sea to enroll. We gotta shake hands, come on. To commemorate us meeting. Yeah, good idea. He hasn't washed his hands. Come on, you'd shake his dick after him pissing. You'd do that, pussy, you know? You'd take this thing in your mouth. I'd do worse. Right, you should swing by my room. Got something nice to show. Oh! your room? I can? Yeah, don't be shy. Man of sea is always welcome. Okay, thank you so much. Derek is going like straight the turbo route to fucking his student. Derek, no holds barred. I'm gonna stick it in. A professor's room? Now I'm curious. I should stop by later. I guess being a country bumpkin worked out in my favor for once. Don't forget, colleges have different rules when it comes to that. I guess. I'm a little tired. Maybe I should rest in my room. Oh no, I clicked on the room. No, I want to go one last time back to the passageway and see if there's a new option with our lovely Theo over here. Because we got 2 new cards and I feel like we can observe him. Yeah. No, Derek's room actually. You've been... Theo Kyber. You've been buzzing about like a fly for a while. Don't you have anything better to do? No, I'm not. I'm talking to lots of people. You mean people talk to you? A nobleman wouldn't even acknowledge a peasant king like you. That's not true. You can find something in common to talk about, even if you're of different positions and ranks. Oh, so what could you possibly have in common with them? I talked to Professor Derek about the sea earlier. He said I should stop by his room later. What? Why would you tell that to Theo, pussy? What are you doing? He even said he showed me something nice. What do you think? Are you jealous? Hello? This guy just flat out ignores anything inconvenient to him. Ignore. What should I do? Okay, leave. I want to make sure, but I don't think, I think that was, yeah, okay. I think we have everything. So many memes. No, I haven't. Oh, I haven't noticed. Which makes the situation more awkward than they have to be. He's a bit of a dummy. Our main character. Stop walking and return to your room. Yeah, I have to. The not safe for work is so funny because of that too. It's about time for a break. There's supposed to be a grand banquet in the dining hall today. I'll wait in my room and take it easy. The meals in the dining hall are definitely more eccentric than they are extravagant. My VTuber model may be out of sync. It looks fine on my end, I think. It might be because I'm chewing on something. That's it then. Okay. First, there's the colors. They are different from the plain colored food I'm used to. I'm not sure what ingredients they used, but all the dishes have different colored sauces that glisten in the dining hall's light. Not only that, but each dish is absolutely swimming in sauce. Is that what meals are like in the city? One that particularly caught my attention: a fried whitefish garnished with large greens was covered in a poisonous looking colored sauce. When I timidly try it, I'm surprised by the familiar taste of a berry sauce even I know of. Getting to try the fish like this for the first time makes me glad I have curiosity and ingenuity for seafood. Is something wrong with your mouth? You haven't ate much. No, not at all. This is just my first time eating something like this. I'm trying a bit of each. They're all so good. I don't think there's anything special about it. Because you motherfucker ate it. Take that out of context if you'd like. Really? Even though it's so extravagant? What do you usually eat? But don't look so sorry for me. I'll have you know, I had good food too. I've had a lot of fish, being from a fishing family and all, but I've never had it like this before. Oh yeah, you said you were born in a fishing village, right? Does it mean you've gone on fishing trip? Oscar, that question is fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I'm a fisherman, so of course I have. I often helped out too. It's fine during the summer, but the winters are cold. You went out during winter? Some fishermen work in town then, but we fish all year long and stay on the boat through the whole winter. Not only is that cold, but there's also the risk of falling in the ocean and freezing to death. What a nice topic over evening dinner. Did you know that half my village freezes to death every winter? We have an issue back there, guys. Can you send help, please? Freeze to death? Oh, I don't even want to think about that. Red and Oscar seem to be interested in my life in the country and ask me all sorts of questions. From my perspective, this kind of urban lifestyle is much more exciting. As I fill their curious minds with tales of country living, I suddenly hear a voice behind me. May I have the seat next to you? Oh, sure. Wait. I knew that voice sounded familiar. It's Prince Theo and I gasp when I see his face. Bottom energy. He went to this college mainly to ask for help about the near genocidal winters. The prince, along with some Harshreich student cronies, take the vacant seat at our table. Well, if it isn't His Majesty the Prince, did you have a change of heart and come to suck up to pussy pancakes after hearing about his power? Grant twirls his fork around as he takes a shot at Prince Theo. This was the only table with enough open seats. Who would willingly sit next to filth like you? Oh, that's right. You can't go anywhere without your minions. Watch your mouth. Your disgusting saliva is flying everywhere. But just watch until it flies out of his medical condition. It's like a total fucking spray. It's like a fucking fire hose down there. What? Grant, settle down. It's just relaxing. Oscar calms Grant down. Prince Theo ignores him and starts eating. Hey, you! Me? Am I talking to anyone else? Iceberg was just a cover-up. He shifts only his eyes towards me as he brings some penne up to his mouth. Don't let it get to your head. I may not know what this hidden ability is, but what I do know is that how well you can use it is all that matters. We were raised in a rundown hamlet playing with animals and insects. I doubt you can master that precious ability of yours. Bullshit. Was playing with fish, not animals. Oh, Grant, you're fucking Jesus Christ, it's Grant the fuck. No. Like, I know now why his bullshit's so big. His entire brain is in his testicles and dick. Everything went just down there when he was created. There is no... Oh, God. Grant, you stupid motherfucker. The prince completely ignores Grant's bustling her bottle and continues. I would just call him fucking stupid and continue. I don't know what this ability of yours is, but the things a true knight needs are fencing skills, education, and dignity. Don't forget that. That's right, you are so completely out of your league. You want to talk about being a dignified knight? Does that include spitting on a hick like me? What was that? The kind of knight I respect, he wouldn't do that. Aren't knights supposed to help the weak and stand up to the strong? Oh my. Is the commoner going to give me the Prince of Harsh Recollection on knighthood? Herman is somehow more of a bottom than Theo, and I don't know how. I call this Herman Parham. I mean, Herman is probably power bottoming for Prince Theo, so it just makes sense. Know your place. Normally you wouldn't be able to speak to him. Prince? Commoner? Can you talk to anyone without bringing up your positions and ranks? We are talking right now, Theo. How do you like that? Ah. Oops, I lost my temper and started yelling. I notice everyone around me is silent. I just look around and see everyone staring at me, especially the Harshreich students. They look like they can't believe someone dared to defy Theo. Well, what's with all this fuss in the middle of dinner? Oh, there he is. Professor. I know you have your reasons, but I'm not impressed that you're already fighting on the first day of school. I'm sorry. Well, the KnightsCollege is also a place to learn lessons such as this. I'll overlook it this time. Oh, on the enemy scene where a guy yells and it becomes awkward. This is in every romantic enemies to lovers. Yeah, I mean, it's also a complete trope in Japanese writing in general. More importantly, let us enjoy this delicious food. It would be rude to the chefs who made it if we didn't. Yes. Like, there are only 32 students here, as far as I understood it. Or, I mean, there are probably more here. I don't know. If they have only 32 students for 4 year, or if they have like 32 students every year, that means like they have one for the 32 freshmen, yeah. So 128, okay, yeah. Makes sense. But snapping like that put a big target on my back. I hope things don't get worse between Frontail and Harshrike students. Harshrike is kinda... yeah. I screwed up. After dinner we leave the dining hall, return to the dorms, and go to the bathroom together. Are you always going to the bathroom together with your friends? What are you talking about? Was so cool. Yeah. I couldn't put it better myself. Really? But I even made the professor mad. Not your fault, Theo started it. I think that was you. But more importantly, I'm sorry I didn't stand up for you more. No, that's fine. Here we are in the bathroom together. Just watch Theo coming in. Getting his ass up in the air for the three of them. Things are out of control, and when everyone starts running their mouths, it was probably about to turn into a real fight. I think I screwed up in that sense. I shouldn't just say whatever comes to my mind. I look forward at the urinal as I reflect on how I handled things. What is it with pissing and Japanese people? Like, I know it's like a fetish thing, but in Polytalk Patrol it was a big point. Here they start already with the pissing like 2 hours in. Like, what the fuck, guys? Can we lay off the pissing a bit? As far as I know, they usually do it to sell in every genre. I think this game has a piss fetish. I mean, it's a very prevalent in like Japanese games, I think. Because I always see it with them. Yeah, I know it's still pretty it's still minor stuff, but still it's noticeable. Let's put it that way. The tense mood during dinner, how I wasted Professor Saley's time getting him involved. There must have been a better way. And also there's also a bit of a musk thing going on. Yeah, of course he does, because he's the big himbo. The air-headed tiger. But what you said really opened my eyes. Huh? What did I say? I think he means what you said about not being able to speak without positions and rankings being brought up. Yes, that. Oh, what about it? I mean, I was wondering if we've been discriminating against you without realizing it too. I give you an earful about how strange it is that a rural fisherman was accepted into the KnightsCollege. In that way, we are no better than Prince Theo. Oscar is a good guy. He's able to reflect. Exactly, that's what I wanted to say too. No, you didn't, Grant. You didn't want to say that. That's all you ever say. Shut up. I see. But I don't mind talking about where I came from with you two at all. What, really? I'd rather you guys be interested and ask lots of questions than just think I'm weird. Don't people usually like talking about where they came from? I enjoy seeing your surprised reactions. Randy tunes out. Oh, he finished talking. He probably said something smart, so... Exactly! Randley's head is working. Like that Homer Simpson joke with the monkey. Of course, and I'd like to ask you things about you two as well. I think it's great that we are interested in each other. I see. Oh, naturally, I think we all have things we don't want to talk about. It's all about whether or not we can be respectful and trust each other. Trust is also important. Okay. We should now bring drinks next time. And nothing will be off limits. There's still so much we don't know about each other. Alcohol is 4 times like this. Oh no, Grant. Grant is already at the truth or dare stage. We don't even know each other a day and he's already at the truth or dare stage. Can you get alcohol here? Beats me, but they didn't say we can't, right? I'm not certain we can, but I'm sure we could find some somewhere. Then let's go find it. We'll drink in our room as soon as we do. Fine, fine. Sooner or later he'll be at a strip poker face, but I won't complain. You can't just tell him he's losing all the time. Got it. I want to get to know them better too. I'll try looking for alcohol if I have time. Alcohol. Ask your Professor Daedric for alcohol. After finishing dinner, the students return to their rooms. Grant and I have parted ways with Oscar and are back in our room. Hey, which bed do you want? The first thing we must do is to unpack and decide on some rules. Knowing things like how much luggage to bring to the college is simply enough, but it's essential to set boundaries so we don't step on each other's toes. The one you're taking. Which one do you want? Either way is fine with me. The one you're taking. This bed ain't big enough for you, for me and my medical condition. Excuse me while I let it hang out. I'll take the one by the door. That way it'll be easier when I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Sure. Mine will be the one in the back wall then. I mean, you can always snuggle up to Grantley and just tell him, look, Grant, it's easier for me too when I have to go to the toilet to sleep with you in the same bed. Now all there's left to do is sleep. You aren't taking a bath? I told you I hate baths. But they have so many facilities here. Wouldn't it be a waste not to use them? Not the ones I hate. Go invite someone else if you want to go that badly. I ain't going. Someone else? Oscar's the only other person besides you. Oh, this is fantastic. Look at this picture. Holy shit. Yeah, that is a towel. That is a towel, YouTube. Please don't ban me. I'm getting Nekochishi flashbacks. Man, Daddy Tiger was packing some heat too. Remember when he came out of the shower? Holy shit, man. That thing like, blah. Got those medical conditions. No towel big enough to cover up that condition. They had to cut it off at the hips. At the end of each day at the KnightsCollege, a bath conversation will occur, allowing you to bathe with a character of your choosing. Always buff and hung. In bath conversations, in normal conversations, likability may increase depending on your choices of card. To raise all the likability, you will be able to see the epilogue with that character after clearing the main story. You can check the likability from the chapter menu, check it from time to time. And once you have completed a chapter, the skip to choice option will be added. When you play it again, this will allow you to jump ahead or back to points in the story where choices are made. This is useful for things such as finding cards you missed or making another selection for a bath conversation. Please make use of its convenience. That's actually nice that they needed 3 towels. Bath time! So, who should I invite? I mean, honestly, I just want Grantley to go. Just because I'm a sucker for Grantley. Like, I'm sorry, Oscar, but you're just not doing it for me. At least not now. I would invite our Mr. R over here, Mr. Pirate Captain. But he's not a choice. I'm kind of disappointed. Why can't I ask the pirate captain to come take a bath with me? We are both men of the seas after all, right? Can always come back later. Yeah, so let's do Grantley. I mean, we will potentially play in the first 3 chapters anyways, because I can't show anything past the 3rd chapter. So we'll just explore everything in these 3 chapters. I'll make the best out of it. Right? Come on, Grant. Are you sure you don't want to go? I already told you. I want to get to know you better, Grant. And what better way than naked socialization? No! No! Percy bluntly refuses, but now that I brought up getting to know each other, he doesn't seem to put up as much of a fight. Fine. Just for today. I ain't going tomorrow. Yeah, well, let's go then. Bruh. Well, you put it like that. Oh, no one's here. Oh, that's perfect. I can show you my medical condition now. See, baths are unpopular. Just happen to be empty right now. Ah, this feels amazing. So hot. So how was your day, Grant? I thought there'd be more to it, too. But it wasn't very exciting. Well, it's only the first day. I'm still curious about that ability of yours. I'm too. Don't act like it's something else. Someone else's problem. But it really came out of nowhere. You can't say that again. I'm always coming out of nowhere. Fuck! He squirts all over pussy. He always comes out of nowhere. I'm a sneaky squirter. They call me sneaky soaker, not super soaker. No. Well, there's no way I'm gonna lose it when it comes to fencing. I'm not that confident in myself. You're not a very competitive guy. That's just how I am. But I'm glad I've got some friends right now from day one. Oh, you were worried about that? You weren't? Nope. Making friends comes naturally to me. Oh yeah, I can see why. I can totally see why. Grant, I can see why you do not have issues with making friends. There's a lot of friends you have, right, Grant? I could use some of that positivity. But I think we'll be best buds too. Really? Because you remind me of an old friend who died a long time ago. You lost a friend? I wonder if he's seeing that old friend in me. He probably does, and he wants to stick it into you. Yay, Grantley's affection went up. Gonna bonk the himbo. After taking a bath, I returned to my room and Grant and I each get in our beds. Go get Oscar to come back. I wanna talk until I get sleepy. I'm already tired. Must have been from getting rocked around by the carriage for so long. I'm more worn out than I expected. With Grant's medical condition, everything is just more worn out than expected, huh? Let's just go to sleep already. Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? Alright then. Oh yeah, before I forget. Who wanna wear these pussy pancakes? Earplugs. Wait, aren't these earplugs? What you threw to me? What you threw to me are earplugs of what seems to be high quality. Didn't I mention it earlier? I snore really bad. No, just try not to snore. I don't do it because I like it, sorry. But just do this for me. Night. Hey! Immediately after that, I could hear the sound of him breathing in his sleep. And I know he was tired, but that was ridiculously quick. I love him, I can too. Oh, thank you for the sub. Thank you for subbing to the channel, Excalibur Games. I love Grant too. Yeah, we all love Grant, don't we? Grant is our himbo. Then the sound gets louder and louder before too long. He's full on sawing logs. Can't say he didn't warn me. It certainly was the right thing to not have Grant and Oscar in the same room. I'm sure he wouldn't put up with this. When I reluctantly put on the earplugs he gave me, the sound of his snoring is surprisingly difficult to hear. I can't wait for you to oversleep because of these earplugs and get in trouble with the professor. No, it's not just hard to hear, it's not like snoring at all. I see, he knew it was going to be annoying. Though he must have got some expensive high quality earplugs in advance. Grand for the win, exactly. Well, since he was so considerate, I'll just go over there and blow his medical condition as long as the world turns. When I close my eyes in silence, I too feel asleep from almost asleep. I too fall asleep almost immediately. I can't read. I guess I really was tired from all the traveling. Man, thanks. Get my condition for maybe 30 seconds. Have another go at my condition. A lot has happened, but thus ends my first day at the KnightsCollege. And with that, chapter 1. We don't think it's that short, though. Everyone is on time, huh? You're off to a good start. We ought to commemorate this with our first lecture. I may have touched on this during orientation yesterday, but let me briefly explain the formation of the front tail KnightsCollege. I already know about that. Grant drowsily replies. Is he trying to get him to stop talking about things that'll make him even more sleepy? Then this is a review. The fundamentals are important after all. Hey, Bussy. Probably gonna be so boring I fall asleep. Wake me up if I do. It's only the first day. Grant is the jock. He really is. He's like the total fucking cliche, and I love him. Despite Grant's complete lack of motivation, Professor Celio begins the lecture. Right, 5 seconds later, and sound of an earthquake. First, there is this country Frontail. It is a prosperous nation with a long coastline, plentiful resources, and thriving trade. Of course it is. Hey Kai, what's up? Next, here in the middle of Craig Island are the Central Frontail Knights. Considered the best knights in the world, you know. I guess it must be because they all fuck each other in the ass. That's the true knight training over here. Fucking each other. Just woke up like way behind today. Oh no. And then there's the training school belonging to them. The Frontail KnightsCollege. It's also where you are all now. Like my 6 hours. Yeah, I mean, I can see the issue. So with that, shall we move on to the discussion of knights? What is a knight in the first place? We must reaffirm that before anything else. First off, most countries are endowed with two apparatuses of violence. One is the army for external conflicts and the other is the police for internal affairs. So where does that leave the knights? Would you care to explain for everyone grandly? If so... Hey. Knights have the roles and authority of both the army and the police. Not only that, but they have the privilege of cross-national mobility. After there are not seeming to be any questions, Professor Celio resumes his explanations. Knights can unconditionally enter and exit other countries. In other words, why can they do that? Who lets them do that? Why would other countries would ever let them do that? It's basically they can just get an army in their country. Like what? No, that makes no sense. Generally, a knight's job is to travel the world and solve incidents by making free use of one's skills and connections. We'll find out later, probably. But please try to consider them as another country's army and police. Just happen to have freedom to cross borders. Is world building spoilers? A little bit sometimes, but I think in this case, no. I mean, I guess they have reasons, and I also think they will still explain it. You know me, I'm just making fun of it. It's strange, isn't it? Such things is normally not permitted, but knights can. To compensate for that, the number of knights allowed is severely limited. Ah, there we go. By an international treaty to avoid the threat of invasions. This naturally raises the questions why they are allowed such an absurd amount of power. Why are such global organizations needed? There are a few complex reasons for that. Let us discuss those at a later date. Hey, come on, Celio, you can't just cop out on that now that it's going to be interesting. Tell us more. I want to know more about the world, actually. I think this is interesting, what they do here with the world building. So, any questions so far? Grandly, he's not even trying to stay awake anymore. Grant has completely ended sleep mode. It's just only a matter of time until he starts snoring. Are my talks that boring? Maybe it's not such an interesting topic. Professor Celia shows a downhearted expression. It's almost so sad I can't bear to look at it. No one is asking anything, but are there really no questions? Or is it like Grant said, it's common knowledge? So why ask questions now? But I'm finally in one of his lectures. There's a lot I want to ask. May I ask a question? There's a lot I don't understand. Of course, please don't hesitate. Oh, okay, that's interesting, Wildfire. There are only 16 of us Frontail students because the Frontail Knights only hire 16 people a year? No, that's not the case. Just as international students have come here from Harsreich, there are students from our country studying abroad. And not only are graduates of the college hired, we are also direct hires. Direct hires are mainly found through scouting. In this case, for both Professor Derek and myself. However, not only are a very small amount of people selected that way, but naturally a high degree of skill is required. It's much more difficult than going through the KnightsCollege route. So, you and Professor Derek were just that good, huh? Well, I suppose one way of putting it. He says that with an air of confidence. I'm sure he can back that confidence up given the fact that he has become president of the KnightsCollege at such a young age. That guy's probably like 2 years older than everyone else in class. And such a young age. He barely made it out of the womb, already president of the KnightsCollege, right? Is that what we are playing here, game? The thing a scout looks for more than anything else is specialization. Those who are professionals in their field tend to be scouted the most. Classic anime 8-year-old been in 3 world wars, yeah. That's true. And there any objects to authorize an expired to be the a knight? There was backlash, of course, but territorial waters were quite dangerous at the time. No, they fought fire with fire. The wolf knows what the ill beast thinks, you know. That is also a role knights need to play. I see. After more detailed discussions, Professor Celia's lecture came to an end. By the time the bell rang, Grant was completely awake as well. Most of the students seemed to have already heard all of this, but it was my first time, so I enjoyed it. Night. Kinda cute, like the fucking hick from fucking backwater fucking nowhere is going to be a knight. Just because of his stupid card ability. After lunch, it's time for afternoon training with wooden swords given to us from Professor Derek. We had practice in the style of simple tournament. He said it was to measure our fencing skills. Phew. Nice try, Oscar. You too. We got knocked out right away. Yeah, everyone's so strong. We both lost in the first round. Both of us had Harshrike students as opponents. That was completely one-sided. Hey, pussy. The Derek invited you to his private quarters. Maybe try some fencing there. I was good enough to pass the exam, but I'm completely hopeless. The Harshrike students are just built different, aren't they? I know. I got a little freaked out and he overpowered me. Maybe they have a different motivation because they are studying abroad. I think Harshrike students are just like fucking elites or something. Fencing not really your thing? Not being my thing is an understatement. I'm just bad at it. I hate it. He goes the extra mile by training atop the roof. Oh, really? Even though I keep up with it to protect people, I don't like to cause harm. Even the smallest mistake, being able to break a bone, makes me scared and not want to do it. But I have no choice. You can't avoid swords if you want to be a knight. Yeah. As Oscar and I are talking, we hear cheering. It seems Grant has won the semi-final match. He's amazing, isn't he? We should cheer for him. You're right. Go for it, Grant! Grant's opponent in the finals is Theo's attendant, Herman. I guess I'm always being at the prince's side isn't just for show. He really knows his way around the sword too. Fight! Yeah! As soon as the match begins, their two swords violently clash together. Grant swipes through a momentary gap and lands a heavy blow on Herman. It feels like he'd make for an easy target with his medical condition. I guess it's pregnant. It's really distracting. I guess he learned to protect himself. I guess he learned to protect his medical condition very well. Gah. Herman falls to the ground. Professor Derek immediately puts a stop to the fight. It was settled in the blink of an eye. Ouch. Sorry, I swung a little too hard. You okay? Shut up. Don't act all friendly because you happen to win. How can you be so much of a cunt? He swipes Grant's outstretched hand. What do you want? An apology? Thus, the fencing skill measurement tournament came to an end. The champion is Grant and Herman is the runner-up. The top ranks under them are mostly Harshrike students. That was over in an instant. Grant is just that strong, huh? The more different your skill is, the faster the match ends. I see. He writes our names on the list. Professor Derek looks us over as we sit on the ground after the tournament. Nice work. Now I have a good idea of the extent of your skills. I still don't, Professor Grant! Shut the fuck up, man! You're the best in the class, you fucking fool! Isn't Theo gonna fight? Of all the students, there was just one who didn't participate in the fencing tournament and watched from the sides, the Harshrike student Prince Theo. Oh, you don't know Theo is... I know, he's ridiculously strong, right? That makes me want to fight him even more. I don't mind. It'll be nice to have a real match. Wait, but... Theo also wants. Come on! It'll be an exhibition match. Fine, fine. Yes, you're on, Theo. Fine. Theo steps away from the sideline, takes off his jacket and picks up a sword. Exhibitions, right? Yeah, exhibitionism. What a moron, he's gonna regret this. Herman had returned after being defeated by Grandmother himself. Fight! And the professor signaled the two of them collide. The sound of wooden sword hitting and rubbing against each other ring out like a concert. However, the concert is short-lived as the match quickly becomes one-sided. Grant just barely manages to defend against Theo's sharp and intense onslaught. What do you think? Had enough? Theo even seems to be toying with him. Grant, who had complete and total victory over him, and is being treated like a child. Don't mess with me. Theo doesn't miss the gap Grant created when he tried to counter. Too easy. He spins his body much faster than he had been doing before and lands a powerful counterattack on Grant's stomach. The quick flash of murderous intent makes a dull, unpleasant cracking sound. Grant's body floats in the air for a moment before, from the impact, then passively sinks down. Hey! That's enough! Stop! Professor Dieterich puts a stop to the match and rushes over to Grant. Off hack. Grant! Yeah, for context, in case anyone missed, he was wearing armor. Ah. He crouches over and vomits on the ground. Oscar and I also run over to him of concern. Alright, let me see your stomach. Then Professor Derek lifts Grant's body, some piece of wood tumble off him. It seems some of the wooden armor he was wearing had been broken. Was that cracking sound his armor breaking? The armor he speaks of usually doesn't break, it does its job. How hard did he hit him to make it break like this? Hey, are you okay? Can you talk? I'm okay, my bones are probably too. He got the wind knocked out of him, but he seems to be able to speak. You're a sturdy guy. He's already thinking how he can make that, how he can use the medical conditions of his to his advantage. Professor Derek sighs with relief and turns around with furious expression. Theo, were you trying to kill him? He won't die. He has armor on. As you can see, he's quite alive. That's not the problem. This is supposed to be a training. What did you say about a few injuries? I remember when you being quite approving of getting hurled while training. I wasn't talking about doing more damage than necessary. You gotta control yourself. Oh my, what a demanding professor. I don't get cocky, Your Majesty. You might be the strongest among the students, but you're nothing compared to me. You want me to make it clear who's on top right now? Finally, a real exhibition. For Prince Theo. He actually would have won if he had smacked Theo with his medical condition. Absolutely. The situation in the field has reached a boiling point. The students around me are frightened. And even I don't know what to do. However, Grant is the one who unexpectedly brings it in. But please wait, Professor Derek. Grant raises his voice as he spits out the remaining vomit. I only got beaten in a fight I started. This is just a contest. This isn't about you now. I need to teach this guy a lesson. Please, Professor, let me settle the score for what happened today myself. Grant is desperate to stop him for some reason. That seems to have brought the professor back to his senses. Fine, since you're so worked up about it. Even though you two agreed, you shouldn't have allowed it. Take responsibility for that. He runs it like a helicopter, knocks everyone back and flies away. How boring. Theo Kaiba has some strong bitch vibes. It's true. Mr. Theo Kaiba. With that training ended, we're supposed to return to our rooms. Grant, who beat everyone in a tournament, was powerless against Theo. Theo is just that good. He really does have the skill to back up the arrogant attitude. Yeah, sometimes it is like that. Sometimes the evil guy is just better than you. It's just how it is. At first, Grant needed help. Walking by leaning on my shoulder. Oh, don't you dare telling me you didn't enjoy that. But he had had fully recovered by the time we got back to the dorm. Professor Derek was right. He really does seem to have a sturdy body. I still feel like Theo got laid if he would chill if he got laid. He probably would. I feel like Leo needs to get his whole stuff by either Grant or Derek. He's just so cramped up, man. I think he just needs to shoot a load and get a load shot into him. However, Oscar and I careful to choose our words, just in case getting beaten black and blue is still fresh in his mind. Keep your chin up, Grant. You shouldn't feel sad, you were really strong out there. I'm not sad, just disappointed. Grant yells, his voice bounces off the wall of the dorm's hallway. That son of a bitch, I wanted to punish him with my sword for those horrible things he said to Bussy Pancakes. Wait, you did it because of me? Oh, look, Grant is white knighting for Bussy. He's going down. So the whole reason he challenged Theo was to fight for my sake. I never would have imagined. It isn't even a fight. Simp behavior. He's simping. He's a tier 3 subscription simp. He's a tier 3 simp for pussy. He's got everything. All the plushies, all the tiers. He's got the OnlyFans sub too. Just so his medical condition can get taken care of by his lovely, lovely pussy. It wasn't even a fight. I never thought he'd be so strong. I was annihilated. Rand. Hey, why were you so desperate to stop the professor Derek from fighting him? Because if he won and I lost, it looked like I need a guardian to take care of me, wouldn't it? That'd be so lame. So that's why... I guess that's the kind of answer I'd expect from you. But I'll definitely beat him someday. I can't just leave it like this. Well, you should try to relax while you're like this, right? Right. Thank you for getting angry for my sake, Grant. Ah, thank you for being my simp. Buy my cookies, $20. Thus, Theo made his strength clear, and the first day of training came to an end. Free time. Now, where should I go? Oh! Yeah. Oh! We can go to Derek's room! Oh, look at that! All right, I'm gonna end it here for today because I'm gonna be honest, I am super tired today and I feel it in my bones now. And I'd rather like just make a clean cut before it's not good anymore. Pussy Pancakes bathwater, yeah, exactly. Pussy Pancakes sells his bathwater soon. So, I hope you enjoyed the show. I'll be back next week with a little bit longer session on this game because this was a great start and I had a truckload of fun with this one. A lot more fun than I ever thought I would have. And yeah, everyone, thank you for being such an amazing audience. For like getting with me into it and talking about all the medical conditions in the world. With that being said, I've been TheOrcosaurus and thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining. I'll wish you a happy weekend and I'll see you all next week. Until then, take care everyone.